In this demo, we'll show how Apica Flow can reduce log data volume and forward only optimized, high-value logs to Microsoft Sentinel, helping teams significantly lower ingestion costs. We'll start by using an existing log stream called Demo Logs CS2. These logs are standard OpenTelemetry ingested logs. When we open the logs and look at the incoming events, we can see that there is a large amount of metadata attached to each log record. Examples include telemetry distro or process runtime. While this metadata can be useful in some cases, much of it is not needed for day-to-day analysis or security investigations and simply adds cost and noise. In the Pipelines tab, which contains all configured pipelines in the environment, we'll select our CS2 pipeline to filter these fields out. This pipeline has already been created, but the filtering rules are initially turned off. When we open the filter rule, we can see exactly which fields the rule is designed to drop. To better visualize the impact of these rules, we can select the data flow and enable a live preview of the logs as they pass through the pipeline. Using the Diff view, we can compare what the log looked like before the rules were applied versus after. When the rule is enabled, the preview updates automatically and clearly shows that the telemetry-related metadata has been removed. This confirms that the filtering logic is working as expected and that unnecessary data is being dropped before the logs move any further through the system. Flow also supports more advanced capabilities, such as code-based rules and rewrite rules for handling sensitive data like PII, but those features are outside the scope of this demo. For this example, the focus is purely on filtering out unneeded data to reduce noise and lower ingestion costs. Once we're satisfied with the results, we save the pipeline so the filtering is applied in real time. The next step is forwarding the filtered logs to Microsoft Sentinel. To do this, we configure a Sentinel forwarder within Flow. From the forwarder configuration screen, we add a new forwarder and select Microsoft Sentinel. The required information includes the Log Analytics Workspace ID, the Azure DNS endpoint, a shared key retrieved from Azure, and the Workspace Resource ID. Once this information is entered, the forwarder is created and becomes available for use. With the forwarder in place, we map it to the CS2 data flow and apply the configuration. At this point, the logs are being sent both to the Apica data lake and to Azure Log Analytics, where Microsoft Sentinel can access them. To confirm everything is working, we switch over to Microsoft Sentinel and open the logs view. Running a simple query shows the incoming log data. When we inspect the logs, we can see that the telemetry metadata is no longer present, confirming that the fields were successfully dropped before ingestion. Because the data now lives in Azure Log Analytics, Sentinel can immediately query, analyze, and build detections on it. This is how Apica Flow reduces noise, lowers costs, and delivers clean data directly into Microsoft Sentinel.